sermon today we focused on the topic, Jesus the true temple. And we looked at the passage, the writing of John in John chapter 2 verse 13 to 22, where Jesus makes a profound statement there that destroy this temple and I will build it up again in 3 days. And so this didn't go well with those who are there, the money changers. Of course, Jesus comes, we see from that passage that Jesus comes, finds the money changers in the temple, and then he throws them out together with their own goods and all manner of trades that they were doing inside there. And of course, when Jesus says, then Jesus asks them that why do you make my father's house into a house of trade? Of course, Jesus was furious, and the disciples were actually marveled at Jesus' zeal for his own house. And so they remembered the writing of David in Psalm 69 verse 9, that zeal for your house will consume me. But this happened because of the reproach that actually Jesus saw from the traders. And of course, Jesus' statement did not sit well with the Jews, the Jews who are there, that he will destroy this temple and rise it up again. Why? Because for them, according to them, the temple was a very, very significant marker of worship. They could come and give their sacrifices there. They could come and worship God. For them, the temple was actually a means by which God's presence was actually affirmed. When the temple was there, they actually knew that God dwelt among his own people. But what they did not know is that Jesus was the true and ultimate temple who came to dwell with his own people, who came to tabernacle with us. He is Emmanuel, God with us. And so when Jesus says, destroy this temple and I will build it up again in 3 days, what Jesus meant when he says that, he was actually talking about himself, that he was actually the true temple. He was actually taking the place of the temple, the place of the sacrifice, the place of the priesthood. He himself was the presence. He himself, because he himself is God, was actually there with them. So by dying for sin once for all, and by rising from the dead to reign as the everlasting priest and Lord of glory, he becomes the true temple. When he dies, the temple system dies. And when he rises, he is the temple. He is the perfect sacrifice for sins. He is perfect priest and our mediator with God. The temple is finished, but Jesus is here with us. He dwells with us, as John 1:14 again puts it. So the material temple that will be destroyed, Jesus reveals it again in 3 days, in the sense that he now replaces this temple and becomes the new place where everyone will come and meet and fellowship with God. And so what that means to us today is that we are invited, because now the temple is just not a place, it is a person. It is Jesus Christ. We don't need to have the pilgrimage to Jerusalem, we need to come to Christ. He is the true and ultimate temple for us. Thank you.